In the heart of a bustling metropolis, where the clang of industrial life never ceases, exists a figure who embodies the struggles and dreams of countless individuals. Matteo Balaban, known to many as Rain Bordo, has carved a unique niche for himself in the annals of modern thought. His narrative is not just personal, it is a testament to resilience, a reflection of societal complexities, and an exploration of emotional depth through the lens of empathy. This essay delves into the life and philosophy of Rain Bordo, underscoring the profound statement that empathy is the last form of resistance. In the backdrop of an ever-evolving cityscape, the towering skyscrapers cast long shadows over small parks where people find solace. The air is tinged with the smell of diverse cuisines brought in from all corners of the world, a blend of cultures that speaks volumes about the city's vibrant life. In such a context, Matteo's story unfolds. Born in a modest neighborhood to immigrant parents, Matteo's early life was shaped by the values of hard work and perseverance. His father, a factory worker, often returned home with tired eyes and a stooped back, the result of long hours spent in the hum of machinery. His mother, a nurse, spent her days caring for others, often bringing the discomfort of her patients home with her. These early influences instilled in Matteo a profound sense of empathy, teaching him that every individual carries their own burdens, often unseen and unheard. As a child, Matteo was introspective. His large, expressive eyes seemed to perceive more than those around him. Books became his refuge, offering him narratives of heroes who overcame adversity and stories that resonated with the silent struggles he witnessed in his family and community. School was a mixture of joy and hardship. Though academically gifted, Matteo often felt out of place. The clash of cultures was palpable. His peers, many of whom belonged to families that had enjoyed generations of stability and privilege, did not understand the challenges he and his family faced. Yet, rather than succumbing to bitterness, Matteo found strength in empathy. He spent lunch breaks talking to the outcasts, the kids who were bullied or ignored, practicing understanding and compassion. In many ways, he became the voice for the voiceless, developing a unique ability to connect with people from all walks of life. Fast forward a few years, we find Matteo as a young adult, standing at the threshold of possibilities. The hum of university life envelops him. The sprawling campus, dotted with students immersed in their own aspirations, offers a mix of excitement and anxiety. At university, Matteo gravitated towards sociology and philosophy, yearning to understand the intricate web of human relationships and social dynamics. It was during this time that he encountered the writings of philosophers like Hannah Arendt and Martha Nussbaum, who argued that empathy plays a pivotal role in our moral and ethical frameworks. This academic pursuit was not merely an intellectual venture for Matteo, it was a calling. He recognized that empathy could be a tool for resistance against apathy, injustice, and societal indifference. Imagine the lively discussions in the university seminar rooms, where students passionately debated the nature of existence, the complexities of identity, and the impotence of systems that failed the minority. Matteo's university experience was also defined by activism. Inspired by movements fighting for social justice, he joined various groups advocating for immigrant rights and social equity. It was within these circles that he adopted the moniker Rain Bordo, symbolic of the refreshing change he aimed to bring into a society often parched from indifference. The name Rain reflected his belief in the cleansing power of empathy, an agent of renewal amidst the decay of societal apathy. Every protest and rally served as a testament to his commitment. Here, amidst spirited crowds holding placards and chanting for change, Matteo found purpose. The energy was palpable, the sense of community overwhelming. Each person present was a story waiting to be heard, a struggle yearning for recognition. His activism was not without its challenges. He faced hostility from those who resisted change, who saw empathy as a weakness rather than a strength. Constructive dialogues morphed into heated arguments. Yet Matteo held firm to the belief that empathy was indeed the last form of resistance. In a world rife with division, understanding one another was not just admirable, it was imperative. His love for humanity, propelled by a relentless pursuit of justice, became his shield against the cynicism that surrounded him. As Matteo transitioned from university into the professional realm, he discovered his passion for storytelling. The written word became his platform to disseminate the stories of those often left unheard. In various editorial roles, he amplified narratives that championed diversity, resilience, and the triumph of the human spirit. Through articles, essays, and opinion pieces, Bordo became a voice for the marginalized. Each piece was imbued with his belief in empathy as a powerful agent of change. In a time when polarization threatened the very fabric of society, Matteo advocated for understanding, pushing readers to look beyond their own experiences and appreciate the stories of others. His writings sparked conversations, challenged entrenched beliefs, and fostered a deeper understanding of the complexities that define us as human beings. Sometimes, on quiet evenings when the city paused for a moment to catch its breath, he would visit community centers where he would host storytelling workshops. The room would be filled with people eager to voice their experiences. A refugee sharing harrowing tales from home, a young artist grappling with identity, or an elder reminiscing about a time when life was simpler. Each story shared was a step towards healing, a reminder that beneath the surface, we are all connected by a shared humanity. In those moments, Matteo realized the profound power of empathy. It was not merely a concept or an abstract idea, it was a living force, a lifeline that could bridge divides and foster connections. As seasons changed, so too did the landscape of the city. Yet, Matteo's commitment to empathy remained unwavering. He became involved in initiatives that sought to combine art and activism, believing that creativity could amplify the voices of the unheard. He collaborated with local artists to curate exhibitions that told the stories of the city's diverse populations. Each exhibition became a sanctuary for reflection and understanding, inviting attendees to delve deeper into the narratives of others. In a world where the fast-paced rhythm often overshadows personal stories, these art installations served as a poignant reminder of the power of listening, an exercise in empathy. Reflecting on Matteo's journey, it is evident that his life embodies the belief that empathy is indeed the last form of resistance. In an era marked by division and discord, his unwavering commitment to understanding and compassion has illuminated pathways toward healing and dialogue. His experiences challenge us all to elevate empathy as a core value, urging us to become active participants in the fight against indifference. The lessons drawn from his narrative remind us that to empathize is not to agree. It is to acknowledge the complexities of another's reality and to stand with them amidst their struggles. We must embrace the idea that by understanding the narratives of others, we fortify the foundations of a more just and compassionate world. Finally, as the sun sets behind the city skyline, casting a golden hue across the buildings, one can only hope that the ethos embodied by Matteo Balaban, or Bordo, will inspire future generations to carry forward the mantle of empathy. In doing so, we foster a culture where every individual is not just seen, but heard, where our collective humanity takes precedence over the forces that drive us apart. As Matteo's life illustrates, empathy is not simply a passive sentiment, it is an active form of resistance, a powerful weapon against the tides of indifference engulfing our modern society. It is a call to action, urging us to embrace our shared humanity and to champion a world where understanding reigns supreme. As we navigate the complexities of life and the myriad of challenges it presents, let us remember Matteo's journey and his unwavering belief in empathy as the last form of resistance. It is here, in the embrace of understanding, that change begins. And in the realm of contemporary art and visual aesthetics, the question of the relationship between form and feeling has long remained a topic of heated debate. One artist who has navigated this intricate terrain is Matteo Balaban, known for his thought-provoking work, Bordo. Balaban embodies a profound interrogation into the essence of aesthetics, yet his explorative inquiry is not merely rhetorical. It resonates with the silent groan of artists and audiences alike. Where does form end and feeling begin? This essay aims to unravel the complexities of Balaban's artistic ethos, investigating how he masterfully coalesces the dichotomy of form and feeling in such a way that it challenges our understanding of aesthetics and evokes a deeper emotional engagement with the viewer. To better appreciate Balaban's work, we first need to define the underpinning elements of form and feeling within the aesthetic experience. In the strictest sense, form refers to the structural, technical components of a piece of art, including composition, color, shape, and texture. These are the markers that delineate the physical aspects of an artwork. Conversely, feeling encapsulates the emotional and subjective experience evoked by an artwork. It is the response of the viewer, shaped not only by the piece's form, but also by personal histories, cultural contexts, and socio-political environments. This interplay between form and feeling is at the heart of Balaban's inquiry. Balaban's Rain Bordo serves as a portrait of modern existence through the lens of natural phenomena, specifically rain. In the artwork, the form manifests as a complex interplay of colors and textures, juxtaposed against the muted tones of a rain-soaked environment. This specific choice of theme and execution points to Balaban's recognition of the profound emotional cadence that rain evokes in various contexts. Historically, rain has symbolized both turbulence and tranquility. It can signify renewal or desolation. Through Rain Bordo, Balaban grapples with this duality, effectively drawing the viewer into a confrontation with their personal interpretations and experiences with rain. In exploring the tangible aspect of form, one cannot ignore the meticulous craftsmanship employed by Balaban. Each stroke of paint, every nuance of color, is purposefully considered to create an inviting yet austere landscape. The layering of textures mirrors the physical act of rain falling, creating an interplay of layers that reflects both depth and movement. Such an approach not only acknowledges the visual appeal inherent to the artwork, but it also utilizes form as a tool to amplify emotional resonance. After all, the beauty captured through his forms compels the viewer to linger, fostering a contemplative dialogue between the artwork and the self. However, the silent groans of emotion linger just below the surface for every observer. Balaban's objective is not to provide a definitive conclusion to the question of where form ends and feeling begins. Instead, he encourages an acknowledgement of the complexities intrinsic to our emotional responses. The artist essentially reimagines rain, initially perceived as a background element, into a vehicle for introspection. The swirling forms may appear abstract at first glance, but they tap into the visual language of our collective subconscious. They awaken memories of stormy days, joyfully splashing in rain puddles, or the melancholic beauty found in gray skies. Thus, Balaban's work invites the audience to draw from their own experiences, creating an immensely personalized connection to the art. In essence, Balaban's aesthetic philosophy revolves around the notion that form provides the scaffolding needed for emotional engagement. Through his finely balanced compositions, viewers are led into a space where their feelings are cradled by the supportive structures of the artwork. Here lies the beauty of Balaban's inquiry. He dismantles the rigid confines often dictated by traditional art critiques, highlighting the fluidity between form and feeling. It is this very fluidity that fosters an enriching dialogue that can exist exclusively in the space between the two. Yet, it is essential to consider potential criticisms of such an approach. The postmodernist context commands an admiration for abstraction, and while Balaban exploits this, it raises questions around interpretation and accessibility. For those accustomed to more literal representations, Balaban's idea might evoke a sense of estrangement. Would a viewer appreciate the nuance of emotion in the same measure if they lacked the requisite aptitude for interpreting art? This concern challenges the essence of traditional aesthetics, eliciting a debate on elitism and accessibility in the world of contemporary art. However, this critique may also serve to enrich Balaban's thematic inquiry. The artist's work challenges both the novice and the connoisseur to reconsider their approaches to art, and encourages a reframing of how we support public engagement with visual culture. Moreover, Balaban's exploration further aligns with broader philosophical inquiries into the nature of aesthetics. When examining the philosophy of aesthetics, scholars like Immanuel Kant have long dissected the tensions between the subjective and the objective realms of art. In this context, the silent groan of aesthetics manifests itself in our efforts to find a language to represent the subjective experience of beauty, pleasure, and emotional response. In Rain Bordo, Balaban exemplifies this tension. His work evokes feelings that transcend mere representation, prompting viewers to engage in a personal sensorial experience. Consequently, this makes Balaban's exploration of form and feeling resonate with Kantian philosophy, providing a refreshing dialogue between historical thought and contemporary practice. Furthermore, it is vital to examine the socio-political implications embedded within Balaban's work. Art serves as a reflection of society, and Balaban's articulation of rain as both a natural and cultural phenomenon acknowledges the role of environmental factors in shaping emotional experiences. The climate crisis, for instance, introduces new dimensions to our understanding of weather phenomena. Rain, a life-giving resource, can also become a harbinger of despair, flooding communities and disrupting lives. This understanding adds intricate layers of meaning to Balaban's aesthetic narrative, intertwining personal feelings with collective experiences and societal issues. The interplay between individual sensations derived from the artwork and broader environmental concerns creates a multifaceted engagement with form and feeling that transcends traditional artistic boundaries. In conclusion, Matteo Balaban's Rain Bordo serves as a profound inquiry into the silent groan of aesthetics. His exploration of where form ends and feeling begins encapsulates the complexities of the artistic experience, deftly interweaving meticulous craftsmanship with emotional resonance. Balaban challenges viewers to derive personal meaning from the art, while compelling them to confront broader societal issues. Ultimately, through his work, Balaban crafts a reflective space where the viewer is urged to consider their relationship with both form and feeling. In an era increasingly plagued by disconnection and estrangement, Balaban's Rain Bordo stands as a testament to the enduring potency of art to catalyze conversation and inspire introspection, affirming the latent power of aesthetics to connect us to one another and to the world around us. As we navigate the complexities of life and the myriad of challenges it presents, let us remember Matteo's journey and his unwavering belief in empathy as the last form of resistance. It is here, in the embrace of understanding, that change begins.